I think we need to speak more to the young ones coming up. I think a lot of us old people get stuck into trying to always teach our older people, which is very correct to do. But I think we need to start speaking more to the young people as far as getting their head straight so that they can know how to navigate in the world. So they can just stop seeing a bunch of older people get on podcasts or get on, or their parents or their friends and family. They just stop seeing older people just fighting all the time. Older people just chasing and scrapping for money and doing whatever it takes just to get money. And the young ladies thinking they gotta be like Sexy Red or Megan Thee Stallion or all these other motherfuckers out here that just showing ass and shaking ass and popping their private parts just for a check. You gotta let them know that they could do more than that. They could do more than that. And there are a lot of ladies out there doing more than that. A lot of strong women out there. I think we need to start putting more positive images of ourselves out there so that when these things come about, our young people that's coming up can know how to walk away and exit or separate themselves from these situations. They know what to fall back on. We're not providing. We're making the same mistake that our parents made in the 80s for people who are my age in their 30s. We're making the same mistake right now that our parents made, because even though a lot of us had great parents, we got to understand the era and what was put in our communities as poison and what was passed down to my generation. And I feel like we're falling into the same trap. It may not be crack cocaine, but maybe it's music cocaine. Music cocaine has been dropped into our communities. Music co-fame has been dropped into our communities, and we need to start talking to our kids. We need to start raising our kids right. We need to those of us who are already doing a great job, of course, we all know who we are, but at the end of the day, we all could do better. We all can just do a little bit more, because sometimes we'll get stuck on just our kids. Sometimes we need to go ahead and make sure that we're just reaching out and making sure that all kids are just okay within the proper appropriation. You get what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Because they're taking programs out of the school. That don't mean that the communities can't just teach the kids. They each one teach one. What happened to that? Just because they take it out of the schools don't mean we stop teaching these things. No one's talking about that. It don't mean we got to pay for a venue. It don't mean none of that. We as a community don't need no expensive infrastructure just to be able to inform and be informative. We should not be discouraging people from doing positive or informative podcasts and freedom of expression and things of that nature and newsworthy information and blind points. And we shouldn't have content creators feeling scrutinized. We shouldn't have content creators disappearing. We shouldn't have content creators showing up dead. We shouldn't have that type of world out here. But see, those are the things that we're not paying attention to. We got truth-telling content creators dying right now because they're putting out the truth.
Sometimes I wonder why the fuck am I